And that's why it's so important for you to create content that people can consume at their leisure. Hey there, welcome to my Epique Journey. This is Brandon DeVere, and thank you, as always, for tuning in and sharing your time with me. I do appreciate that. We are on the journey from 600 to 0 to 600 plus, and I'm very happy and grateful that you are on this journey with me. If you have any questions on what Epique Realty is, you want to take a look at it, check both in the comment section and also in the description of this podcast, or you can go to mostagentbenefits.com and get an idea of what's going on over there. And if you want to schedule some time with me to talk about it, there's a spot both in the comments and also on that page to schedule a time, or just reach out for more information. And I invite you all to do that. Today, I want to talk a little bit about, well, first of all, we are going to have an event tonight that we're going to here in a couple hours. We're doing, one of the things I love about brokerages like this cloud-based model is that we can do hybrid stuff, right? Like we can do online videos. I can do YouTube, and I can recruit agents across the country. Talk to an agent that called me from California today, wanting to know more about Epique. He's in, he loves it, and now it's just about logistics and getting him to where he needs to be. But at the same time, I'm doing something local here. I'll be doing basically an Epique overview, and also learning a little bit about the team. So we have a number of people coming to that tonight. Very excited for, and as we're trying to blow up, just have Vegas just boom out here, because we're still in the very early stages here. So any Vegas agents that are interested, please reach out, and we'll start getting going here in Vegas as we move forward. But what I want to talk about today is a little bit back to yesterday. I talked a little bit about done is better than perfect, and potential having a shelf life and things like that. And one of the things that goes along with that, when you're creating content, you're doing your own videos and things like that, it can be content, it can be audio, it can be something that you wrote. Like, the benefit of having content, that you create content and you do whenever is that your content is done for you, or it's not done for you, but once you complete it, it's done, and you can use it over and over and over and over again. A mentor of mine used to call it burning the free fuel. Like, I can take this video, I can put it on a video as YouTube, I can extract the audio and put it on a podcast platform, and then I can actually transcribe everything that was said in it and put that on a blog or in an email or something. People like to either consume information either visually, like audio. In audio, I'm not even sure what word I'm looking for on that one. But they either want to see it, hear it, or like see it again when they're as it's being written down. For me, there's certain books that I prefer to read. How I typically learn something is usually by video, YouTube. I'll watch videos on, hey, how do I need to do this? How do I do this for this? Go through, check it all off. Watch someone else do it, especially when it comes to like working on cars. I didn't grow up working on cars. I grew up football, baseball, basketball, a sports guy. That's all I wanted to do. But then when it came to cars and stuff like that, I've done more work. I installed my backsplash, my flooring, all from learning on how to do it from like YouTube videos and other things with my cars and things like that. I don't want to read about it, but when I read, there's some books that I would prefer to just read because I like to highlight. I don't necessarily like to read like Kindle version. I do like the physical paper, and I like to highlight and write notes in the books when I read. Some books I like to do audio version or just listen to podcasts. Some books I will do audio while I'm reading it, or back and forth. Like I'll do both. A couple books that I've read all the way through, and then I listen to the audio version afterwards. But anyways, the benefit is that you have people who learn in different ways, but also once it's done, it's done. You can leverage that piece of content over and over again. It doesn't get sick. It doesn't call out. It doesn't go on vacation. It doesn't sleep. Like if somebody finds this video at 3 a.m., they get to learn about me. They get to learn about Epique. They get to learn about the things that I'm doing, and they can choose for themselves whether they want to know more or don't. But I don't have to physically get up. If somebody decides to watch this at 3 a.m., I don't have to get up at 3 a.m. and try to remember this again. And again, it says it's the same story every time. I don't have to train somebody to tell this story for me. And the reason that that's so massive, like back when I started my very first podcast, it was called Summerlin Advice Givers. And I went around, I interviewed local business owners and entrepreneurs. And the idea with that was a couple things, right? I could go out and learn about the community. I could share the community with the rest of with everybody else. But also when somebody goes on Facebook and says, "Hey, where's the best coffee shop?" I can go, "Hey, Desert Wind Coffee Roasters. I interviewed the owners right here. Go see for yourself." Because for me, like I've never been about the very first time. So I've never really been about reviews. Like I don't they don't mean much to me. I mean, I'll look at certain stuff like Yelp reviews, certain things that it doesn't really matter to me. Like Zillow reviews, Google reviews. I mean, it typically what happens is people aren't going to give you a review unless they're upset. And if you do get a good review, it's probably because you requested it probably strategically, and maybe even it was a friend or family. I mean, I remember back when I was in, and I've shared this, I'm sure, when I first started with Zillow, and they said, "Hey, go out, give out your information, or go talk to people and have them give you reviews. You don't have to ever have done a deal with them. Just tell them, just have them give a review." So you have people going to a real estate site wanting to know what it's like to work with a real estate agent, and then they have 40 friend reviews that say, "Oh, this guy's great, he's awesome, you know, what a great guy." Like, how helpful is that? So that's why I like to get, you know, why I was doing videos and interviews and stuff like that, so I can say, "Hey, you can get to know this person, and would you want to support their business?" Maybe somebody says something in there that completely turns you off, and you don't want to work with them at all, and so you don't go to their coffee shop. But someone said the right thing. You know, reviews can be bought and sold. You can get a good review. Somebody, like, how many times have you been somewhere that said, "Hey, get a 20% discount or get a $5 gift card if you check in and give us a good review"? Like, how is that a quality review? That's being bought. And other times I've seen people review things negatively because they were a competitor of someone. You know, that coffee shop that I was talking about. When I interviewed them, they told me a story about how someone went in there and gave them a negative review, and they found out that it was a competitor. But the reason that I wanted to bring this up is that there's no shortage of you going back and forth and using it over and over again, and what it can do. So, for instance, this is all organic growth. I don't have any ads or anything going on. So, like, as far as subscribers, like, you're watching this, I have 74 subscribers as of right now. Again, if you've heard me at any given time, views, likes, and subscribers. Of course, I want those. You don't ever hear me say smash the like button and subscribe. It's awesome. I do enjoy those. Don't get me wrong. So if you want more content from me, please do all of those things. But I don't ever that's not what my goal is. My goal is to have people reach out to me, which I have. Like I said, I had 2 appointments yesterday. I just got another appointment today. Somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, can we talk? I want to know more about Epique Realty. Can we talk?" Absolutely. Let's get talking. So the likes and the subscribers aren't that big of a deal, but what just happened within the last couple hours is someone's posts anonymously again. They go on and they talk about how they go on Facebook mastermind group, and they go, "Hey, I'm thinking about going to EXP, Real, LPT, but does anybody know about Epique?" And so I went on. I took the 3 reasons why I left EXP to join. Top 3 reasons, or 3 reasons why I left EXP with a downline of 600 plus agents to move over to Epique to start over and do it again. And instead of me commenting, because you get in there and it's a bunch of, like, "Oh, I'm at Epique," or "I'm at another brokerage and you shouldn't even think about Epique because this other brokerage is better," when they don't know anything about Epique. And so I went through there, and all I'm doing now is posting that video. Don't say a word. I got from that video, from posting that in that group as a piece of content that will give somebody some information from that. That particular video had 377 views before I posted that, or commented that probably 2 hours ago. All I did was YouTube link, put that in there. It's saying the same thing. I don't have to go back over and say, "This is reason 1 I left, reason 2, reason 3. Nope, here it is. Already did it once. Now you can listen to it and see if this helps you out at all. So from that, I ended up with 3 subscribers in the last 2 hours, and it went from 376, I think it was 376, to like 421 views. So we're looking at almost 50 views by me resharing that one that I did before. And it's telling the same story that I did the first time. So I don't have to remember, oh, did I share this part of it? So that's why when you're creating content, like thinking about how you can continue to use that. If somebody's asking you, if you've already done it and somebody's asking you, hey, like what give me top 3 reasons why you left EXP to go join Epique. What do I get to do? I do tell those stories, right? I don't just automatically just shove them away. But when it's one-to-one, I'll have that conversation. But when it's one-to-many, and one-to-many means like I'm posting it somewhere. So that Facebook group, that was one-to-many. That wasn't one person asking me and me just go, hey, well, look at this. Not that you can't do that. I guess it could be a little less personal. But you get into those opportunities that somebody's going to be scrolling through that thing tonight, and I'm going to get somebody at 3 a.m. is going to either comment, like, subscribe, or they're just going to see that video because they're going to click on it above or with all the other comments. The differentiation is here's this video that it's explaining exactly the question that the original poster asked. So, and not just saying this isn't just for real estate stuff. I mean, think about in your own communities. Like when you get in I'm sorry, or just for recruiting stuff. Like think about when you get into your communities and you are doing a video of, the local bakery, and somebody goes into your community page or a page somewhere and says, or even asks on some type of forum, where's the best bakery? You can answer with that video. On top of that, you can send out an email to your local database saying, hey, I went to this bakery was amazing. And now it gets to tell everyone how great that bakery is. I think the challenge is we try to get these super amazing videos and piggybacking on yesterday, the perfect video, and try and share it with somebody, and no one ever hears our message because we're too worried about how perfect it is. So just want to share that with you guys. Again, if you are, you're probably not going to see this in time, but if you are in Vegas, you want to know more about Epique, you want to attend one of these events that we're doing. We do them weekly. Today we're trying one in the evening just to see how it goes, but we'll do them typically on Tuesdays, and then we'll start to add more on that. And then we're also doing, if you're not in Vegas and you want to learn more and you want me to go over like an overview, let me know. Comment, message, follow me on Facebook, or friend request me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or just send me a message and connect on the links that are within in the description, and also the very first comment I always put at the top, a way for you to contact me and schedule an appointment with me. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get in front of a bunch of agents and tell them all about Epique. Hopefully they like it. If not, hopefully we can help educate them on something else. But yeah, that's where we're at, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a great one.